What is up guys, Rashid here, and I'm back with a new updated list with Fallen Albaz Despia, but this time I added Invoked to the mix because I'm gonna be trying all the different builds that there are for Despia and Fallen of Albaz. So let's start with the deck profile. With the monsters, we run 2 Albaz and 1 Albion because he counts as an Albaz if he's in the grave on your hand, so it's really good. I'll explain why I only play 2 because I don't want to see him in my opening hand, but I want to summon him off Quintus. Alright, for the Despia, we play 3 Jester, 3 Tragedy, 2 Dramaturgia. The ratio is really fine. I don't want to play 3 of this guy because he can be really bricky, and I want to see this in my opening hand, and I don't necessarily want to see Jester in my opening hand because I do run Alistair, but he's still a good normal summon. I need 3 of him for the fusion. If anything happens, you could just cut. If you only have 2 Jester is perfectly fine. For the Invoke, we of course run triple Alistair, standard. For the hand traps, I decided to go for high impact hand traps like last time. Nibiru will be a stable in this builds going forward, because you don't care if you give your opponent a gajillion attack in his attack, and his monster, I mean. So Nibiru is really good. And Phantasma, he's dark and using for fusion. So the theory is behind the hand traps in this deck, you want high impact hand traps and you want them to be light or dark, so you can use them as fusion material later on. For spells, we run triple super poly. The card is a must in any Despia deck because the card is super strong. Of course, triple Allure of Darkness, you need to run 3 because of the draw power it gives you and the search with the Tragedy. 3 branded openings, card is really busted. I keep forgetting the protection from destruction, and that's my bad. Really keep an eye on that one. Run triple Magical Meltdown, 2 Invocation, and the 1 Terraforming to complement the Meltdown. 2 Despia Theaters, you only need 2. The third one is really bricky, so just like this, you basically run 3. Now for the one-offs, 1 Branded in White, 1 Harpies, 1 Twin Twister. This is the last addition to the deck because I need backrow removal against Mystic Mine or any other decks. Maybe I'll increase the backrow removal in this deck because your deck can deal with almost anything except backrows. So if your opponent has Mystic Mine and he can grind you out, you pretty much lose the game. And 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Screams of the Branded to send off the Albion Dragon. For the extra deck, we run the Albaz package. So 1 Albion, 1 Titanic Lad, 1 Sprigand, and 1 this guy. You don't need any more of these. For the Despian, 2 Quintus and 1 of the big guy. I think I'm gonna bump Quintus to 3 because sometimes it came up when I needed the third one because you really go through them really fast. For the Invoked, the 2 Makaba. Makaba is fine. I never went into these. I think I went into this once and it was already game. 1 Kalgia, he's alright. He's good with the lock if you have if you really need to go to him, but if you are forced to go to this guy, you're pretty much losing. 1 Artemis for the Invoked combo to bring out Makaba. And of course you're on the 1 punch kill your opponent combo. Came up twice at my tournament, so it's really good. So the main idea of only running 2 Fallen of Albaz in this deck comes into Quintus. So your end board should be like this: Quintus, Makaba, and Dramaturgia if you have an optimum hand, with normal summoning Alistair and having the branded opening in your hand. So what happened is, let's say they super poly you, get rid of your Quintus, get rid of your monster, he will trigger, you'll be able to summon either a Despia or Fallen of Albaz. You always go for the or most of the time you go for Fallen of the Albaz, you discard, you fusion away. Let's say they have a light monster, you fusion away into Quintus, sorry, my bad. You fusion away into the Albion will trigger, you fusion these 2, you can go into either Either go into other Quintus, or you can go into Titanic Lad, or this guy. I recommend going into this guy to protect your other monsters from destruction. And this, if you have no other option, you go for this one. So that's the whole idea of running Forerunner of Albaz in deck. He's secondary, but the problem is you need to run all of these cards. So he takes up a lot of space in your extra deck. So if you don't want to run Forerunner of Albaz, maybe substitute it with maybe more super poly targets. Starving Venom Dragon is really good. There is one situation when I needed Starving Venom, but I didn't have it. So maybe cut this guy for Starving Venom. That's the deck profile. The next deck profile, I'm gonna try Shaddoll with the same build, but I'm gonna cut the Invoked variants because as you can see, the extra deck is really tight. So if I'm cutting these, I'll be able to put the Shaddoll package and still keeping these. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.